Citizens and partners of Prattville, I stand here before you today in the City Council chambers that have been modified. They've been modified because of COVID-19. Our lives have changed so much since COVID-19 has started coming into this country and into our state and now into our community. I want to bring everybody the words and the rules from the governor and the state health officer. They have issued a stay-at-home order, and that is a very big game changer for us all. It basically says that if you're not recognized as one of the essential businesses that is listed in here, and this order and these listings are on our city website, they're on some of the other state websites, so there's no reason why someone in today's times cannot know and have this readily available to them. This order, though, says you need to stay at home, but it also has some provisions in there, and especially with Easter right here before us, I'm really glad that they have added some of these in here. And one of them I'd like to read to you. It starts on page 2 and ends on page 3. It's to attend religious services. A person may leave his or her place of residence to attend an event that is a religious worship service, wedding, or funeral in either of the following circumstances. One, it lists about 10 people being involved, with them being able to maintain a consistent 6-foot distance. But the one that I like to bring, because there's been a lot of question about this one, but bring everyone's attention, it talks about an event that is classified as a drive-in worship service. And that is when it is acceptable, when everyone adheres to the following rules. 1 is all participants shall remain in their vehicles. 2, the participant in each vehicle shall all share the same place of residency. And 3, the participants do not come within 6 feet of other participants. So please be mindful and remember that, and I hope everyone has a happy Easter. The other one there's been a lot of question and concern about is the occupancy load for businesses, mostly grocery stores and some of our home supply offices as well. I want to pause here for just a moment and really thank a lot of our small businesses that have had to close or have had to modify themselves to help survive and also help provide services and food to this community. So many of our eateries have either shuttered or they're modified so much, and even downtown we have opened up certain parking spots for people who want to be able to take out food. So still remember and keep those entities in our prayers as well. But inside these larger buildings, our police, our fire department and fire marshal for years now have always rated the occupancy load on that one. But according to our stay-at-home order issued here, that occupancy rate has been cut in half. So that should be beneficial to us all. That will mean that fewer people can get in there, but we still have to maintain that 6-foot radius on that one. The other thing I wanted to bring that has been in this order and other orders as well is about our sports in our parks. Our parks are so important because our physical health and our mental health is interconnected. But one portion of this order says that any type of sport where the participants have to share equipment or apparatus, then that is not allowed. And I hate to say that includes baseball, football, soccer, handball, you name any kind of sports that where you have to interchange, and I think it always goes all the way down to the cornhole games as well. So keep all that in mind, because if we're going to get through this, and we are in this together, we have to remember all of this. We have to adhere to it. But I want to emphasize on a program, a process that we have talked about for many years now, which is to see something, say something. So if you're out and about and you see a business, and just today, our police departments had to close down a business because they were not adhering to some of these demands by our state. So we're closing down businesses when we have to because they are not listening and working with us. There have been some people who've been not maintaining that 6-foot distance. Ladies and gentlemen, please do not make our police officers come and separate y'all when you're in an inappropriate social gathering like that. We did it just yesterday at a football game, a little youth pickup football game. 12 youngsters were out there and we had to separate them. Please don't ask us, because our first responders, they have so much on them right now. And when they have to go and separate a group like this, it's not easy. Several months ago, we would love to have seen this kind of activity, but now it is not appropriate. So please, just be mindful that we're all in this together, that we're going to get through this. It's going to take this whole village, this whole community working together. The other item of interest I wanted to bring to everyone is that last night, about 8:20 or so, City Council passed a resolution, and I'll just read the title on it, is to authorize the establishment of a curfew for the City of Prattville to mitigate the spread of CV-19. This curfew starts at 10 p.m. and ends at 5 a.m. There are some provisions in it if you're going to work, some other provisions. So please get on our website. You can find both of these and read them. If you do not quite understand them, please feel free to reach out and call me. My cell phone number is 391-3948. This has been put in place, this curfew's been in place to help our first responders keep down on the spread of CV-19. So this is very, very important for us all to remember that. You know, we have so many challenges before us today. If we work together, if we reach out to each other, be mindful of the circumstances we're in, we can get through this. But again, if we are seeing something, we need to say something. Late last night, I heard that there was a planned block party in a local neighborhood. Months ago, that'd been a great thing. I might have been there at that block party. But today, that is unacceptable. Please, 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 I cannot emphasize enough how serious this is. Keep these in mind. If you cannot reach out and understand these resolutions and these orders, please reach out to us. We're available, we're here for you. But if you are seeing something, seeing somebody act inappropriately, please call us, reach out to us on the non-emergency line. Again, it is 361-9911. May God continue to bless us.